What's going on, everybody? I got a quick video for you guys today. We're going to go over SMA spreads, EMA spreads, and Bollinger Bands. But before I get into that, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping. I've been getting a ton of comments and questions about setting up Profit Trailer on a VPS. So if you haven't done so already, I made a video on that. So go check that out, because I'm probably going to stop replying to all the comments regarding setting it up with a VPS, because it's on my channel. So go check that out if you want to get an idea on how to do that or how I did it. Secondly, I'm getting a lot of questions and comments regarding giving out my settings. Now, I'm fine giving out my settings once I'm comfortable doing so, right? Like, I'm still testing the bot, and I don't want to give my settings out when it's not making any money. I'm very transparent with how my bot is doing right now, and clearly, if you're watching the videos and not just trolling my comments, you'll see that I'm not making a ton of money right now. And part of the reason is we just went through that downtrend, and in the market cap, and pretty much everything was down for a while, and I'm holding some big bags. So I'm holding on, and it's eaten up a lot of my BTC. So, that's one of the main reasons why I'm not giving out my settings yet, because I'm going to wait for these bags to sell off, and I'm still tweaking the settings. I've added a little bit of BTC. I've taken some away. I'm testing it on a couple different computers. I'm testing it on my VPS. I'm testing it on my Mac, with different Binance accounts. So I'm trying my best to get these settings correct so I can give them out to people and feel a little more comfortable, because I don't want people coming to me saying I lost all their money, even though that's not my fault, ladies and gentlemen. But getting into this video, we got buying and selling strategies. This is, if you haven't checked this out and you have no idea what strategy you want to use, please go read this. This is the Wiki for Profit Trailer. This is all of the buying strategies that you can use on Profit Trailer. You have low BB, high BB, loss, EMA gain, SMA gain, EMA spread, which is what I use, SMA spread, which is also a decent one. And then you have SMA cross, a little more technical, EMA cross, a little more technical. And then you have some selling strategies down here, high BB and gain. But I'm just going to go over the Bollinger Bands and the exponential moving averages, or the exponential moving spread, and the SMA spread, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And let me get into it. So I know these pictures are awful. I'm about to run out of the house right now, so I apologize for the awful pictures. I just grabbed them off Google real quick. I probably should have just done this live, but hindsight's 2020, right? So this is a Bollinger Band. More or less what this is doing is it's encapsulating the price movement within two bands, the upper band and the lower band. And generally speaking, the upper band is +2 standard deviations, the lower band is -2. And basically how I'm going to explain this is, and this isn't the best chart, which I'm realizing now that I'm talking about it, but it'll get the job done. So with low BB, your buying strategy, you're basically telling the bot to buy when a candlestick closes below the lower trend line here, or the lower band. So right here, which is unfortunate, because this is what happens when we're using trading software and you're not able to, and even if you were trading on your own, you can still get into a bad trade. Your bot would basically buy right here. And then you would probably buy again here. It would put you into DCA. It would put you into DCA again, and then you'd bottom out here. Now, Bollinger Bands are sworn by a lot of big time traders, and they say they wouldn't have as much success if they didn't use Bollinger Bands. And I totally see why. A lot of times you can use Bollinger Bands to kind of give a good indication on a double bottom. So this is more or less a double bottom right here. And say these candlesticks didn't close below this lower band, and it just closed right here at the lower band. You're basically, you're telling your bot to buy at the very lowest point. And then you're going to partake in all of this upside. And then, you probably, with your bot, depending on the settings you have set up, you're probably going to end up selling in this region. And then you may buy again here, because it didn't close below this, but the the candle wick here, it goes below the lower band, and so your bot may buy again here. And that's basically what the lower BB is doing. And I'm not going to get too much more into it. That maybe I can do another video if people are still confused. But more or less, the lower BB, you're telling your bot to buy below this lower band. Now for the high BB, same thing. You're telling your bot to buy above. And generally speaking, when the Bollinger Bands, when there's less volatility in a stock or in a cryptocurrency, the Bollinger Bands will get closer together. And generally when you're going to go on a bull run, there's a lot of volume and things tend to just pop, right? Especially in crypto. And that's why this can be a good strategy. These two can be a really good strategy because you're basically telling your bot to buy once it breaks through that upper band. And so right here, your bot would purchase and then you get to partake in all of this upside. And so that's why I personally do like the Bollinger Band strategy and theory. I'm personally right now, I'm using EMASpreads, and I'll be testing different Bollinger Band settings in the future as well. But basically, that's what Bollinger Bands are. I think I have another picture of it. So it's sort of same idea. When the candlestick here closed below, if you're using low BB, you wouldn't end up buying until over here. And the problem with low BB is a lot of times you'll buy and then it'll keep going down for a little bit longer, and then you'll end up buying again, or you'll end up just holding a bag while it goes negative, and then it'll pop up. And that's sort of what's happening to me in my bags right now, sitting in, what do I have, like Salt and Trig and whatever other shit coins I'm holding. But anyway, so we'll get back into, what was I going to do? EMASpread and SMASpread. So EMASpread is exponential moving average. SMASpread is simple moving average. So the reason I don't use SMASpread is for this single reason that EMASpread weights more heavily on more recent price data. So I'll pull up this awful picture. I'm just giving you guys the gold today. So this is another awful picture. I should have just done this live. Hindsight's 2020, but basically, say this is a simple moving average. What a simple moving average does is it calculates the time frame that you're looking at, and it divides, or it takes your prices, right? And it divides the average prices by the number of days, something like that, right? So basically, it's an average of your price over time, and that's great because you can get a good idea. You get a trend line. You get to see where the stock or the cryptocurrency is moving. And then you can kind of get an idea, like once it starts to go on this uptick, if you bought in this region, obviously you would have had a great gain. And the reason I don't like to use SMA is because EMASpreads will weight the more recent price action heavier, and the further off the prices more in the distant past, it'll weight those lighter. Man, that was awful. Tongue twister there. So if I go into TradingView, we can see this is an EMA indicator, and basically this is what an EMASpread is doing. So it's weighting these candlesticks heavier than it's weighting these ones back here. An SMA would tend to look probably a little more bullish. It would have a little bit more of a bullish trend line here than this EMASpread. And the reason I like to use an EMASpread is because you get the most up-to-date and most recent price action calculated into your average. And that's really helpful because say you have an awful day or like some terrible news comes out, then your bot isn't trading on old news, right? On old 10-day-old, price action. Because if the United States bans cryptocurrencies and then, the prices start to plummet, your EMASpread will stand a better chance of profiting than an SMASpread. and it's not huge, but you know, it's something. So, man, I gotta get out of here. So I apologize if that didn't help anybody, and if it didn't help you, let me know. Troll me in the comments. But other than that, if you like the video, leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be going a little more in depth, and I promise I'll be doing some settings downloads in the future for people. I really am just testing. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.